guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have started by priming her face, and I'm using the RIMMEL London Fix and Perfect primer. I have applied that all over her face, and I am just blending and pushing that into the skin. Moving on to foundation, I used the INGLOT AMC foundation, and I'm gonna apply 2 drops of the Makeup Revolution Illuminator, I think that's what it's called, Illuminator. Just 2 drops of that, as you can see, and I'm gonna mix them together, and I'm gonna start applying that onto her face with my brush. I want it to have like a very nice glow from within kind of feel. That's why I mixed it with the foundation. So now I am blending the foundation into her skin using my brush, after which I am going to take my blending sponge and use that to further press the foundation into her skin. So I'm gonna start by highlighting her face. So I'm highlighting the parts of the face that light would naturally hit. That's the underneath the eyes, her forehead, down the bridge of her nose, her jaw. So I'm blending all those areas out with my blending sponge. Making sure to blend the edges so that I don't have any harsh lines, and then I go back and forth between my foundation brush and the blending sponge, just so that I can blend out the edges nicely. The highlighter I used was about 3 shades lighter than her natural skin complexion, because the foundation I had gone in with earlier was a bit darker than she was, maybe like a shade darker than she was, so I had to like balance it out with the highlighting and everything. So now I'm contouring the face, and I'm using my black opal stick foundation, and this is in the shade Beautiful Bronze. I went ahead and I added a bit of black walnut to it as well. So I went ahead and I started applying my Sacha Buttercup setting powder to areas that I applied the concealers to. I'm doing this because I don't want the areas we put concealers to crease, so you need to set those areas with a loose setting powder. So those areas include underneath the eyes, down the bridge of her nose, the cupid's bow, the jaw, and her forehead. Moving on to the eyes, I will be priming her lid using the NYX base in Skin Tone. I think it's a Skin Tone. So I'm applying that with a brush as a base on her lid before I start applying my eyeshadows. So what I'm doing is I'm just pressing that into the lid with the brush and with my fingers. So the eyeshadow palette I'm using for this look is the JUVIA'S Masquerade palette, and then to start off I started applying this color in her crease. The color is called Ada from the palette, and I'm applying that using a windshield wiper motion. So I'm going back and forth with the eyeshadow, and I'm packing it on so it can be as intense as I want. And Toyo Bobo is showing in the background again. So I started applying the eyeshadow also to the bottom eye as well. I wanted to have like a very smoky effect, so I was going for like a smoked out under eye kind of look. So as I was applying the color to the crease, I was bringing it down to the bottom as well. I didn't want to wait till I finish the upper part before coming to the lower part. So that's what I'm doing. So every eyeshadow I apply to the top, I'm going to bring it down to the bottom eye as well, so that, you know, I finish everything at the same time. So going into the shade called Fulani from the palette, I'm going to use this shade to further darken my crease. So also using the same motion, I'm applying that color into the crease just to darken it up. So now taking my Makeup Revolution's, I think Fortune Favors the Brave palette, that's what it's called. I went into that palette and I took another darker brown eyeshadow. You can use any dark eyeshadow you have, any dark brown eyeshadow you have. So that was what I went into to like further darken the crease. So I keep blending that color out into the crease, going back and forth between the first brush and that one. So I also took the color to the bottom eye as well. Like I said, I wanted to achieve the same up and down at the same time. I didn't want to finish one and come back to the other one. Nobody have time to be checking time. So I keep blending the colors together, both at the top and at the bottom. So I went into a lighter eyeshadow, and I'm using that to diffuse the top part of the transition area. I just wanted it to blend very well into the brow bone area because it was looking too harsh. You can use your powder to do that as well. So moving on to the lid, I took my NYX jumbo pencil in milk and I applied that all over the lid area. I pressed it in and I blended it. So now I am taking from the same Masquerade palette. This shade is called Cairo. It's like an orange nice shade with like a little bit of shimmer in it. So I really like the shade, so I applied that all over her lid. I just kept pressing that color into the lid, kept pressing. I pack more, press it, pack more, press it inside, pack more, keep pressing it in until you achieve what you desire. Then you can stop. Yowd. So I went ahead and I started blending out the harshness where that color on the lid met the color in my crease. So taking this Freedom is a highlighter palette, I took that shade and I popped that into the inner corner. I just wanted to like lighten up the eyes a little bit. Next up is her brows. I started brushing up her brows and then I filled her brows in with the BMPRO brow pencil. I think this is color 1. This is dark 1 or 2. I'm not sure. I'll put that in the description link below. And I also went ahead to highlight her brows. I didn't really show much of this in this video because I'll be having maybe later on a detailed brow tutorial on my channel. So next up, using the Sleek Contour Kit in medium and in dark, I will be contouring her face. I'm using the dark one to contour the perimeters of her face, and I'll be going in with the medium one to contour her nose. Now back to the bottom eye, I am lining her waterline using the RIMMEL Scandal Eyes black eyeliner. This is my all-time favorite black eyeliner. I really like it. And then I'll be going into the Makeup Revolution Fortune Favors the Brave palette, and I'm taking a black eyeshadow and I'm using that to smoke out that eyeliner that I have in her waterline. just smoke at the bottom part. And then I'm going back into that transition color, the color I applied in my transition area, and I'm also using that to like smoke it out further at the bottom. Then we apply some mascara to her lower lashes, and then we'll move on to, I think, lips. We're almost done. So now I am outlining her lips, and I'm using the LIMECRIME lip stain in SALEM. This is a very dark, rich brown, and I just sort of like filled in her lips with that, after which I'll be going to the middle part of the lips with a nude lipstick. Okay, so the nude lipstick I'm using is from Just Gold, I think. I've had it for a while actually, and I've actually run out, but I'm still digging the brush into it. No, I have to get everything out, because I really like it to like create very nice natural lips. Last off, I added some blush and highlighter off camera. I'm also applying more highlight to the inner corner of the eye to pop it some more. And that brings us to the end of this look, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys, and also follow me on my social media platform. I would love to be friends with you guys. It's Makeupbyaijay on Instagram, Twitter, and on Snapchat. And also comment below what you'd like to see next, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.